Su-30M2, Training in Combat, a 1,500-word profile. Introduction. The Su-30M2 is a two-seat, multi-role derivative of the Sukhoi Su-30 family, designed to marry high-performance air combat capability with an effective advanced trainer role. Built on the sturdy Su-2730 airframe lineage, the M2 variant blends powerful propulsion, long-range avionics, and a flexible weapons load to provide frontline air forces with a platform that simultaneously trains new aircrew and conducts real combat missions, from air superiority to ground strike and maritime operations. This duality, trainer plus combat, makes the Su-30M2 a pragmatic and cost-effective solution for air arms that need to transition pilots to twin-engine, high-performance fighters without sacrificing operational punch. Design lineage and airframe. At its core, the Su-30M2 inherits the rugged aerodynamic foundations of the Flanker family, a large, highly stable airframe with blended wing roots, powerful control surfaces, and generous internal fuel capacity. The two-seat cockpit is arranged in tandem with dual controls, enabling an instructor and student to share all flight and weapon system functions. Compared to single-seat Su-30 variants, the M2's second cockpit changes center of gravity considerations and requires some structural and avionics rearrangement. But the result is a near-identical flying experience for training while preserving full combat capability when required. Robust landing gear, heavy-duty airframe tolerances, and simplified maintainability reflect the M2's role as both a workhorse trainer and a frontline asset that will see high sortie rates. The airframe's hardpoints and internal systems support a broad weapons and sensor package, so the M2 is not merely a classroom in the sky, it's a fully capable combatant. Cockpit, avionics, and training capability. The Su-30M2 cockpit is purpose-built for learning. Dual instrumentation and replicated controls allow the instructor to demonstrate procedures and, critically, to take immediate control in emergency or high-stress scenarios. The instructor has dedicated overrides and displays that make demonstration, debriefing, and remedial training efficient. Avionics suites on the M2 emphasize both modernity and reliability. Multifunction displays, MFDs, radar modes supportive of air-to-air and air-to-ground tasks, navigation systems including inertial navigation and GPS, and data links create a realistic tactical environment for students. Simulation modes can replicate threats, weapon delivery profiles, and navigation challenges, meaning that many combat-relevant proficiencies can be trained safely before live firing or complex mission profiles. The M2's avionics also support mission recording and debrief modules, a must for modern training. Every sortie can be replayed with telemetry and sensor overlays, accelerating pilot learning and reducing the number of live-fire sorties needed to reach competency. Propulsion and flight performance. Powered by twin high-thrust turbofan engines, the Su-30M2 delivers strong acceleration, high sustained speed, and excellent climb performance. These engines give the type notable range and payload capacity. Combined with aerial refueling capability on many Su-30 variants, the aircraft can operate far from its bases for extended missions, important for strike, escort, and maritime patrol roles. Flight characteristics are forgiving enough for training, yet retain the high agility required in dogfight scenarios. The M2 can demonstrate instant high angle of attack maneuvers, energy management tactics, and supersonic handling, all essential for preparing pilots for modern aerial combat. Sensors, radar, and situational awareness. A capable radar is central to the Su-30M2's dual mission. Modern variants carry multi-mode radars that provide long-range target detection, track-while-scan capabilities, air-to-ground mapping, and terrain avoidance features. These radar modes turn training sorties into realistic tactical exercises, while enabling the aircraft to identify and engage threats during combat missions. Electro-optical sensors, targeting pods and modern defensive aids, radar warning receivers, RWR, chaff, flare dispensers, and electronic countermeasures, ECM, complete the situational awareness suite. For student pilots, learning to interpret these systems, respond to threat warnings, and employ countermeasures is indispensable. In combat, these systems increase survivability against surface-to-air and airborne threats. weapons and loadout flexibility. One of the Su-30M2's strengths is its wide array of compatible weapons. It can carry air-to-air missiles, short, medium, and long range, various precision-guided munitions for air-to-ground missions, anti-ship missiles for maritime roles, unguided bombs, rocket pods, and a built-in cannon for dogfight and strafing tasks. This flexibility makes the M2 a true multi-role asset. Training sorties can include weapon release practice, while operational squadrons can task the aircraft for interception, close air support, interdiction, or anti-surface warfare. For training, simulated weapon delivery and the use of practice munitions reduce cost and wear while retaining realism. In frontline service, the aircraft's avionics and structural strength allow mixed loadouts optimized for mission needs. Tactics and operational use. In training squadrons, the Su-30M2 is used to transition pilots from simpler aircraft to complex twin-engine fighters. Curricula include formation flying, instrument procedures, air combat maneuvering, ACM, beyond visual range, BVR engagements, and weapons delivery. The two-seat configuration accelerates pilot development. An instructor can demonstrate advanced tactics in real time, and students can practice fight planning and decision-making under supervision. When used in combat, M2 units often operate in multi-aircraft packages, escorting strike aircraft, providing air superiority, or performing independent strike missions. Tactics draw on its long endurance and sensor suite. The M2 can act as a forward sensor node, conducting reconnaissance while retaining the ability to engage. Its ability to carry anti-ship missiles makes it useful in maritime denial and sea control missions. In short,